It's actually a good business. You just have to be focused and put all your mind in it. Know what you're doing. Read, because when I started, I had no knowledge about it. Go online, read it. Yeah, I even saw your videos online. I had to message you, bought your ebooks, and those ebooks were not even um, as costly as what it will cost you if you do the wrong thing. So just make research and carry out what you've read on expertise, like the books from expertise like him. Just do your research and make sure you're doing the right thing.
Good morning. Today is the 1st of February 2021, and today I'm with Mr. Lucky. Here present, this is the first time I've been in at this farm, but I think we have been making contact for a very, very long time, which I now know today. I think we have been making contact since 2019, and getting to this farm today, I was so amazed because seeing a very young, vibrant, hardworking man doing this kind of a great job with neatness. So that is what I can qualify him to. And in this farm, I noticed that everything that takes to be a fisherman is here. You understand? Their feed, the feed that the fish will eat. Because there's a lecture I did yesterday, and I mentored some people at Nasarawa in Abuja yesterday, and I was telling them about their selling techniques now, because I told them, if you want to sell your fishes, when this market woman comes to your farm, open your store for them and let them see that there are still enough feed in your farm, so that this will enable them to know that you know what you are doing. They will not come to your farm to price your fishes at a ridiculous price. So it's better for you to have enough food. This business, take it as its business. You don't really toy with it, don't play with it. So I got to this farm today and I see that all what I can advise on, most of it are in place. So I so much kudos to him too as well. So getting here today, they have the section of their feed production, which they are using a very good extruding machine and a grinding machine. Very good. You will see that in the video too as well. And in the store, I saw a lot of branded feed and a lot of materials that can produce nothing less than 5,000 tons of feed ready for fishes to eat. So, Mr. Lucky, I will so much appreciate and thank you for being with me for a very, very long time.
Yes, sir.
I will appreciate you and again, I already know she paid for my mentorship. She bought virtually all my books on catfish farming, which I so much, I don't know, because there are a lot of people that patronize this every day, but I so much appreciate him. But this is the first time we are bringing the seedlings to this farm. And now I've made it at the point of course, since he has paid the mentorship for me, now I need to be mentoring him, not him to mentoring me now. Me, I will be putting down the cost to make sure that I mentor this farm myself. But Mr. Lucky, I want to ask you just one question, that since you have started the business, how do you think, what view do you have for the business?
Yeah, it's actually a good business. You just have to be focused and put all your mind in it. Know what you're doing. Read, because when I started, I had no knowledge about it. Go online, read it. Yeah, I even saw your videos online. I had to message you, bought your ebooks, and those ebooks were not even as costly as what it will cost you if you do the wrong thing. So just make research and carry out what you've read on expertise, like the books from expertise like him. Just do your research and make sure you're doing the right thing. That's it.
So thank you so much, Mr. Lucky. I so much appreciate you. I so much appreciate your call.
Yes,
in short, I was amazed and very, very happy. I was even telling my friend that this is the first time I'm coming to this farm. Unlike before, if anybody book for my seedlings, I collect money before I even move from the house. Do you understand? And I said, this person, the spirit is just somehow to me.
I was surprised. When you told me everything, you were like, transport this, transport. I was like, so what next?
What next?
Like,
Yes.
you write me on Monday.
On Monday, yeah.
For my mom, I was like, shit, you know,
That's for money. Every people paid down. As I'm telling you now,
that's why I said,
pays
what
down for
next?
But my mind just said, no, let me just. I was even telling him that this is the first time I will be in this farm, but I don't even know this person. I don't even know you are the person that I know so well that have all my journals. You have been following my mentorship. You even pay for the mentorship.
Yeah.
So, but for now that I step my feet to this farm, I put God grace into this farm because I work with grace. I do everything I do with grace. I depend on nobody than God. You understand? So as I step my feet here, if you are making a percentage of 20% before, I boost it to 50%. Do you understand? Do you understand? I know it will work. So I so appreciate your patronage. Thank you so much, Agami. I appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
Hi guys, good morning. You are welcome once again to Catfish Solution Academy, where we give you in-depth information about catfish farming, where we take you through good rides on catfish farming. Today is the 1st of February 2022, and today I'm loading some standard jumbo, standard juvenile pure Clara seeds to Itamaga at Ikorodu. Itamaga is after fish estate at Ikorodu, so that is where I'll be loading this fast growing, healthy, standard juvenile pure Claras seeds to. These 6 had been booked for over a week now, and it's time to make the delivery. So before making the delivery, we talked about a lot of things to the client, and it becomes so fortunate that the client was with me. He has been one of my students for over 3 years now, and luckily he had bought virtually all my journals. That means my training books on guides on catfish farming and the financial management too as well. He has even paid for the mentorship fee for a very long time, and I was very happy meeting Mr. Lucky today. So I'm in Lucky's farm. I'm taking these quality seeds to Lucky Farm at Itamaga, Ikorodu. As you can be seeing for this video, I told you earlier, I normally made my video for every intending catfish farmer, sometimes to see some practices, watch some practices, so that by the time you will want to go into this very lucrative business, you can as well see the practices, inculcate the practices, make it to work in your farm too as well. So it is important. There are a lot of hidden secrets we normally put up on this channel, which I hope everybody that will want to be successful in this business should at least take copy of some of these very viable activities. So after loading the kegs, what you are seeing there is that I'm trying to put what we call the red oil in order to reduce the mucus levels, neutralize the oxygen level, and medicate the fish. And moreover, this will prevent the fish from stress and dying. As you all know that this contains a lot of things. Watching through my other video, you will see the video I uploaded yesterday, that means the one after this. You will see that I made a brief illustration about how this wonderful, a magic, natural, God-made oil helps lot of people, lot of human lot of farmers too as well, because these have been helping me in order to treat the diseases of my fishes. It has also been helping me in preserving my fishes and lessen the mortality of my fishes. So as you can see, I just arrived at the farm, and I'll be opening up some of the what conversations on this video for today that will be useful to many of us. So I won't be using the voiceover all through, so you can learn from one or two things that was talked on this video. And in this farm, as you can see in here, we have 17 ponds, plastic pond. The pond is 5,000 liters each, and prior to my advice, I think we are trying to put up some tarpaulin pond, galvanized tarpaulin pond in the middle too as well, in order for quick expansion of the farm. This farm setting to me is very, very neat. As I entered, I will tell you the truth, because I so much appreciate neatness, and I so much appreciate activities. But today I'll be talking about something that is very, very important for every successful farmer to note and to take into actions too as well, so that we can all be successful in this great business. So as you can see from this video, after we might have dropped the seedlings into the tank, the pond has to be net. But this video, I'll be making a part 2 of this video, which you will be seeing some things to here as well. So make sure that you listen to every bit of this video, learn from it, and make sure that you let it work in your farm too as well. So as a successful farmer, there are a lot of things you need to put in place, most especially to have all the tools and the materials to make sure that your farm works.
Those fish are big ones,
So that
very big.
by the time, at least in life, you need to do your best and leave the rest.
Hybrid.
Doing your best is making sure that you follow all the best practice. You make sure that all the best practice. So in this farm too as well, it is monitored with a CCTV camera, which is being controlled by mobile app. So that means
Okay, they have to
the
fight.
the owner of the farm
And we're leaving.
himself, anywhere, anytime, can monitor the activity of the farm through the CCTV camera at any
One fish is
given period. So with this, I will advise any prospective farmer, if you even have a trusted aunt in your farm, make sure that you get a copy, or 2 or 3, depends on how big your farm is, of a CCTV camera with solar, that works with solar and can give you views of your farm at any given period. In case you need such a CCTV camera, make sure that you contact me now, and we talked about it, and we make sure that we get it to your farm in order to monitor the activities at your farm. Sometimes you may be having your ponds in your farm, and you notice that some of your fishes are reducing. You may be thinking it's your staff that is taking it, but sometimes we have birds that come over even at night, perch on the ponds, take the fishes, reduces your fishes, and increases your risk of mortality, which this will be giving lot of losses to farmers, most especially like you stock 1,000 pieces of fish in a pond, and you are not really keen or checking if the fishes is completed or not. This may be taken by this bird, reduces the mortality, increases the mortality, and make you run at a loss at any given period. In here at the farm too as well, as you can see, in here the feed mill is established. What I mean by established is that they have a grinder and an extruder to produce their local feed. So that is why I said this is a mini standard farm. This farm is a mini farm, but as standard, that means all what it needed in order to be perfect, in order to make good profit on this business, is already at the farm. So the only thing needed is to get material, grind the material, put it up into the extruder, let the extruder work, and this will produce a floating feed which the fishes will enjoy. And note that producing feed yourself at this particular time can make you reduce your cost of feeding. Cost of feeding on itself takes volumes of money. That means it takes over 80% of your day-to-day running expenses. As you can see, as at today, price of feed is increasing twice a week. So with this, you need to know how to cut corners. You need to know how to get it right to make sure that you reduce your cost of production at least by 40 or 30%, even by 20%. To me, you are still making an headway. Depends on the number of fish stocks in your farm. So you can make a very good turnover by reducing your cost.
The amami was 470 something.
Now it's over 600 now.
So,
The pulverizer, wow.
was this blood milk?
Sorry.
Whenever I grind,
It will give you water.
I'll have to filter.
It will give you water.
We grind filter,
Filter, yeah.
to
It will
get
give you
powder.
problem. Because if you're using a pulverizer and you concentrate the feed very well, you will see that it was perfect. But this base 2 now that you now kept here again, how do you want to do it?
Actually, the base 2 we bought it when this stuff was having when
Problems.
it needed service. That was this January, early January.
Because I don't like that base
So
2 at all.
it was for those fish we are selling.
Very sorry for this. I'm very sorry.
And they can't return it and replace it. I had money.
What I would do is like this one now. Like
What you can do, I told you can
most
just
of them
Or
are
mixed.
you can just crush it,
And mixed up with some.
or you mix it with blue crown. So that I can be using it small. You can put blue crown of like 70%. You put this like 30%. So now mix it together, and now you still.
Well, it's even for the big size because we're using it to feed those fish. I never knew the woman would because it's like there was fish scarcity. She used to buy like how many? If she comes, she might buy like 300 gram kg
Wow.
a day. But recently,
The packed.
she would just come buy 500 kg. Come is buy. So it's like there was fish
There's
scarcity
no
or
fish
something.
at all.
So
There's no fish.
I never knew it was going to be fast. That's why I bought this one to be feeding them.
Even the
to-
seedlings presently is very, very scarce.
Ah.
Very, very scarce. Very, very scarce. I don't know. Maybe they are Harmattan. I don't know. Very, very scarce. People that are on my neck for fish. I don't know.